Good morning. So I'm recording this on the laptop using StreamYard, and then we'll see how it looks. All right, y'all. I wanted to come on here and talk about the Walmart spring box that I've had for a couple weeks now. And this is what it looks like. And I just have now opened it. I have not really glanced at it that much, other than I see a La Roche-Posay ad. So I don't know if there's actually any La Roche-Posay products in here, which are, pretty expensive. Well, I say expensive. For a drugstore or pharmacy, I guess they're considered pharmacy. Skincare, meaning that they're mostly in pharmacies, but I guess Walmart is selling them now. I have not seen them in store though. Anyway, I do think it's a good skincare line. It is owned by L'Oreal. It's been in France for a very long time, and I think they have great products. They're not really considered, and honestly and truly, y'all, there is no such thing as physician grade skincare. That is a marketing ploy out there that some people use. There's certain products that they make them to only want to be sold in a doctor's office, dermatology office, spa, whatever you want to call it. And then they try to turn on the gimmick of physician grade skincare. The only thing I consider physician grade skincare is something you have to have a prescription for, such as Retin-A, tretinoid, along those lines, along with the hormone creams that they're giving. I definitely would not use any hormone creams over the counter. You want to make sure that it's being formulated right. So if you're going to use a hormone cream to help with your skin, then definitely get it from your doctor. And I'm not here to give it medical advice or anything like that. I'm just telling you that's what I would do. I do use a hormone cream. I've never really talked about it because, like I say, it's prescription. And I know that for some people it may not be right for, and a little bit controversial. So I don't want to get into all that. But there is some research out there showing that it does help with wrinkles. Anyway, let's move on from that. That's something for someone else, a dermatologist, esthetician, a nurse, someone who deals with skincare can answer. I'm not an expert. Okay, Spring Beauty in Bloom, Walmart Beauty Box. So this shows everything here. That body care that I mentioned that also has fragrance when I was up at Walmart is called, looks like Origin. That's on the back. I don't know if there's any of that in here. I think there is a sample. So we'll move on. And again, La Roche-Posay is now available at Walmart. All right. The first thing I see is Scalp Care Shampoo and Scalp Care Conditioner from Hask. These are samples. I may have tried Hask years ago, but it's been a long time. And I do think it's probably a good brand. As you know, I went and got my hair done yesterday. I did have to touch it up just a little bit today, but I do like it. Sorry, my phone. And I do think she did a great job. And if she's on Instagram, I'll try to share her social media down below so you can check her out, the girl who did my hair. Because if you're ever in the area and you want your hair done, she says she's going to work on Saturdays from, I think, 9 to 12 or something like that. She also does weddings. So if any of you have a wedding in this area, Boone, Blowing Rock, Banner Elk, even Wilkes County, she might be someone you want to call on. Get off of there. She lives in the county here, but she does hair first of the week in Boone, and then she does hair down here on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. I'm going to have to cut you off. You are making too much noise. Okay, the first thing I see is this Guru Nanda, which is supposedly a brand that is all natural. This is premium whitening strips, which I've been lazy on whitening my teeth recently. So I need to get back onto it. This says natural coconut oil, 14 strips. And I think this is also available at Dollar Tree. Now, I don't know if these are available at Dollar Tree, but I know he has some products at Dollar Tree. I've had his dental floss. And, I think it's a pretty good brand. And that's available. That's affordable. All right. I keep looking down. I need to look at the camera. All right. This is the Origin, what I was talking about. A Mothy Love Balloon. There's a glare, so it was hard for me to tell. I like to make sure it's on the screen. All right, we're going to spray it. I'm not going to spray it on me, though, because I don't know if I want to smell like this today. Actually, it's very nice. I don't know what it smells like, though. It's different. There's some citrus in there. So it's orange. It says rose, orange, and vanilla. So I like it. I might smell like that today. I'll wait, though. See how it dries down on the paper. Okay. Next thing we have is Nair Body Cream Hair Remover. Now, I'm not a big fan of Nair products. They're fine, I guess. It's been a long time since I used them. They used to really make me itch. So I don't know if it still does. So I might give this just a try somewhere, just to see what happens, see if it irritates my skin. I never had much luck with this taking off my hair because my hair on my legs and everything is coarse. And that's also why I feel like I'm not sure I ever had good luck with the home laser hair removal tools. Anyway, we'll see. Like I say, I like this better and I like the fragrance better. So who knows with that? All right, Gold Bond. Now, y'all know Gold Bond is, I guess, what's considered an old people brand. But they've actually got some pretty good products out now for anti-aging or, aging gracefully, whatever you want to call it. And this is the Age Renew Retinol Overnight Face and Body Lotion. Clinically proven, reveals smoother looking skin overnight. Wow, that's a lot of big claims. Anyway, I'll try this. I'll try it on my chest probably and see what's going on. I don't know what happened last night, but I woke up this morning. This was all red. I've got it calmed down now, so I don't know what was going on. Unless it was something I was dreaming. All right. Looks like this is it. No, there's something else. Okay. Good Molecules. I love this stuff. This is the Herba Mate Wake Up Eye Gel. If you put this in the refrigerator, it will work wonders. Well, I mean, it's not going to make you. This is something that men or women can use this. And if you are having some problems with your under eyes and, with swelling, if you put this in the refrigerator and then put it on for the mornings, that will help. Anything cold is going to help there. Y'all know who I'm talking about. I'm not going to mention any names, but that anything cold in the mornings can help that. I'm not going to say it will, but it can. Okay. The last thing is the La Roche-Posay Purifying Foaming Cleanser. Now, I've never tried this. I'm assuming this may be new. I've never tried any of their cleansers. I usually stick to, when I get it at the drugstore or Walmart, CeraVe or Cetaphil. I do love the Cetaphil oil foaming cleanser. that one does wonders, especially if your skin is a little irritated. But I think this should work too. Now, anytime you're using something foaming, if your skin, again, is really irritated, it still maybe is too strong. But I think this will work for me. Now, y'all know I don't get irritated that much anymore, but I will at times. One of the things that irritates me more than anything is I get too much niacinamide. Everything seems to have niacinamide in it now. And after a while, if you're layering with that stuff, plus if they start putting it in makeup, which is ridiculous, I think, it's going to start making your skin turn red, and it may cause it to tingle. So just be careful with the niacinamide because you can get too much. It can make your skin more sensitive, as can acids. I've found in my experience. May not always be the case, but that's the way I've found it. So that's all of this video. I do appreciate all of you watching, and I hope this turns out all right, that I get to upload it, and I'm not looking down too much, but thank you again so much for watching. I appreciate all of you. Leave me a comment and click the thumbs up, hype the video if you like, and I'll talk to y'all later. Love you. Bye.